Okay, so I had a really great question this morning from one of our subscribers, and he asked about he had asked on one of our Zoom calls about the life expectancy of an injection pump, and so in this case, he had asked about the life expectancy of an injection pump on an OM602 engine on a 190D, and he has 300,000 miles in his 190D. And so he had wanted to know if the injection pump life in the car has like an expected length that it runs out at. So diesel injection pumps actually though are pretty tough. They don't really wear out. They have a very comprehensive lubrication system, and if you do these three things, you probably won't have issues with your pump ever. Item number one. Stick to diesel or biodiesel. Don't run your car on vegetable oil or other fuels that have low lubricity or things like used engine oil. You know, if you want your pump to last forever, focus on getting the most life out of your pump, not the most bang for your buck, which, you know, the amount of work you have to go through to fix an injection pump or injectors after they decide they don't like waste motor oil is pretty lot of work. I wouldn't want to do it. Number two, I would say that you need to make sure the injection pump on your Mercedes diesel is timed, not just timed properly, but also mounted properly. Proper mounting of the pump means that the rear pump support is actually bolted up. Now, this is especially true on long pumps like the 603 pump or the 617 pump. You need to make sure that the bracket at the rear of the injection pump is firmly mounting the pump to the engine. You can't have a pump that is sagging because it'll overstress the bearings in the pump cam area. Number three, the most important thing that you could probably do for your injection pump is actually have a routine about when you change your fuel filters. This keeps water out, and water causes rust, which causes pitting, which can cause diminished pressures in your injector delivery valve chambers. And a lot of people I see forget to change their fuel filters. Well, if you go too long, they'll collapse, but if they become water-laden, you're especially in trouble, or algae-laden, or all other kinds of things that are not diesel fuel. But for the most part, you can expect your injection pump to last indefinitely if you do these things. Now, some other things that I think that you should be aware of. First of all, if your pump does start leaking, it doesn't mean that it's bad. It means that it just needs to be sealed. On the 602 pump, 603 pump, and 601 pump, the rubber delivery valve seals are the number one point of leaking, followed by the side cover plates. And if you're getting a massive oil leak from the pump, there's a plate on the bottom, especially in the 603 engines, that gets hard, that has a gasket around it that gets hard, and this gasket starts to leak oil. So if you can actually get the plate off and change the little rubber O-ring down there, then you will completely eliminate the possibility of your injection pump just leaving oil stains everywhere. The shutoff, the shutoff linkage seal also leaks sometimes. And of course, if you don't fasten your fuel lines properly with the correct line clips, your fuel lines can rupture and you'll either blow an engine or you'll either damage your engine because it'll flame out, one cylinder will flame out from not getting any fuel, or you will develop a problem with the pump because the delivery valve piston will just be pushing wildly without the back pressure of the fuel to sort of dampen it. Although I haven't seen this yet, I have heard of it happening. So don't let your fuel lines fracture on a 60123 diesel. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video and you have your own question, feel free to, send it to me in an email or to Thomas in an email. We really love getting questions from our Patreons. That helps a lot. And if you want to catch more of our great videos, leave a thumbs up or an applause. And please like, share, and subscribe. Think about joining our Patreon crew. And If you are on Patreon, that means you get more access to my brain. Pretty useful implement sometimes. And that means you get to take better care of your classic Mercedes. Anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.